What's good everyone, it's Zigzag here, welcome back to another Geoguessr video. So I've played about 12,000 games of Geoguessr to date, so I thought in today's video I'd use that experience to explain some clips from some Geoguessr pros and content creators over the years. So we're going to start off with an absolute classic by GeoWizard, Insane Guesses compilation. We'll check out a few of these, see how insane they actually are, especially bearing in mind that this video is 5 years old. So definitely comes from kind of the early days of competitive Geoguessr. At this point, I think it's definitely fair to say that GeoWizard was one of the best players in the world. I actually went back and watched a couple of the other ones, but I saved number one for this video. So let's see what kind of guesses he can pull here and see how insane I think they are.
Wow, okay. This is beautiful, and I think
it's so crazy how slowly old Geoguessr loaded, and the whole image is kind of like very pixelated and strange looking.
I know where it is. It's like, it's the Alps, basically. And I'm gonna go for Austria.
Okay, so definitely seems like a reasonable guess here. It's actually unofficial coverage. He's got 8 seconds left in the round at the moment, so let's see how he does here.
Get Austria, but because it's a photo like this, I think it could well be.
I think in 2018, there was no or very, very limited Google Street View coverage in Austria. So it's interesting that GeoWizard points that out, because I guess when this was filmed, that could well have been the case. Okay, let's see what happens here. Goes there and... No way. That's a pretty crazy guess. By 2023 standards, especially for a photosphere like that, definitely a crazy guess.
My God. Oh my effing God. You are kidding me.
Fair enough reactions if you ask me. Next one, we're moving straight on to another here. He did not even have Geoguessr Pro at this stage, which is interesting. I didn't know Geoguessr was already pay to play by 2018 because of course it used to be free back when the Google charges weren't so much. But okay, let's see the next one here. So moves on to the next round. Is he playing no moving, panning, or zooming here? Oh no, he's not. No moving maybe.
That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Okay, so clearly to me here, this is Finland because of these yellow and white lines in the center, as well as these birch trees. But let's see what he does.
Finland.
Yeah.
Go here with 14 seconds left. Oh.
Definitely a great guess, though 51 kilometers away these days wouldn't be considered too crazy.
Oh. Third edition.
I think definitely the thing about that clip is he didn't even know necessarily the country there. So definitely by 2018 standards an insane guess, and by today's standards a very good guess, but nothing crazy. Okay, next one we have a bit of Japan action. Kind of looks like it might be Hokkaido. Let's see what he does.
And we beat our score. Lots of snow here. Lots of snow indeed. I don't know. I've got 10 seconds here.
Yeah, 10 seconds left on the timer.
No idea. I'm going to go Japan.
Going Japan. Okay, he is going Hokkaido. I like it. Guesses? Ooh.
Oh my God. Do you know, this is my first game.
Okay, that was definitely a very nice guess. Nothing too crazy. Obviously took a bit of a punt there and it paid off. But definitely a nice guess. I like that one. Next one here. Looks like we might be in the UK, so we might see something impressive.
I think this is Britain.
Yeah.
Pretty sure, almost positive we're in Scotland.
Scotland, okay.
Could be Wales, but I don't think it is. I think it's Scotland, so let's zoom into Scotland. I'm going to go down by England somewhere.
Okay, let's see. Ooh,
oh yes,
definitely a nice guess. That was impressive. Okay, next one. This will be the last one for the video on some potato camera. USA here. Let's see what happens.
Ooh.
He's in the cornfields.
Okay, I'm not going to give this any time.
Yeah, he knows it's Generation 1, so he doesn't really want to play it. Let's see what happens.
Give this any time in protest to how annoying I think these are.
Yeah, he's saying how they're annoying Generation 1.
There.
Iowa, makes sense. Oh, it was Iowa.
Oh my God.
Pretty nice.
That's really close, man.
I mean, to get that close on Generation 1 is definitely impressive. Like, this is my first reaction to this clip. I actually think, like, number 2 and number 3 of the Insane Guesses compilations had some guesses that definitely hold up as, like, really insane in 2023 as well. But definitely it's fun to see these 2018 ones, and you know, these were good guesses. So definitely a throwback here. Let's check out the next clip. Okay, next up we have one by SubSymmetry here, who is playing official world no moving panning or zooming. Now, as far as I could tell, back when I started playing, SubSymmetry would have been one of the best players in the world. So let's see how he goes on this one. And he's jumping in here, so no commentary this time. I can take over for that. Should be somewhere in Russia. Now, I did think of like out near Novosibirsk a lot of the time with this snow stuff. So let's see where he actually goes here. Thinking about it. Okay, he's gonna go somewhere near Saratov here. Oh, no switching. Yeah, Novosibirsk. Okay. And he goes there, and it was indeed there. Definitely a nice score there. That is definitely more common knowledge now, but this clip is almost 3 years old, so definitely a great guess for back then. Okay, next one here into another Russia. This should be interesting. Feels kind of eastern. It looks like we have some larches here, so let's see where he goes. Okay, he is thinking Eastern Russia here. Looking at the road angle, yeah, this stuff fits. Clicks there. Ooh, very nice indeed. Closer than what I would have gotten, so definitely a nice guess. Next one here. This is difficult. I don't even know what I think. Maybe Philippines or something. So let's see what he goes for. Okay, so he's finally going into the map here. Let's see. Is he thinking of Brazil? Considering for a long time here, he is... Ooh, he's in Southeast Asia. Something about it's giving him Southeast Asian vibes. Let's see where he goes. It's also worth noting that the world map on NMPZ used to be so bad because it would always face you towards the north, and that's still the case. So oftentimes you're just faced away from the road looking at the landscape, which is fun in its own right, but just kind of random, because it all depends on whether the road is east-west or north-south. But looks like he might, I mean, this is a very long consideration. He finally comes to the conclusion that maybe Thailand is it. And it was Thailand. Definitely a very nice guess, especially after such a long consideration. To get the right one is great. But okay, next one here, back when World Map had Generation 1, he's going to go straight in here, thinking of US, yeah, makes sense. It's so funny how the last two clips both had Generation 1 United States coverage. Like, it just goes to show you how ubiquitous that used to be, and it's really great that they at least got rid of it in the world map. So let's see what he's considering here. He's going to go Nevada? Wouldn't have been my first thought with all these green bushes, but we'll see. And okay, he's going southern Idaho here. Don't mind that. Ooh, switches to Nevada. And he guesses, and it was just over in Idaho, but really good region guess, especially considering that was very low information. So this has been not a particularly high scoring seed, but a very impressive seed, it must be said. Next one here, speed 50. Does he know it? That's an Oregon speed sign. And so, yeah, he should be correct here. Very good knowledge. Kind of surprising because I don't really know how much that was talked about back 3 years ago, but definitely good knowledge to have, where it doesn't say speed limit, but just speed. And he goes for it here near Albany. And it is indeed right near Albany there, just a little bit further northeast there. So this was a really nice game, 22,500, but with 2 United States, 2 Russias, and a very difficult Thailand. I think that's a really good score, and definitely shows that SubSymmetry was a super player, I think. Okay, let's head through to Kurt, who is another legendary player. I remember when I first saw Kurt's clips, I was just flabbergasted. This guy is a seriously good player to this day, of course, but also another guy where when I started playing, he was just on another level compared to most people. So here we have a 10 seconds no moving, panning, or zooming game. So let's just see what he's able to pull here. Obviously hardest format in the game as it's traditionally known. Let's see what he gets here. So first one should be like Alberta, I guess. We had like an Alberta ballad there, I think. Yeah, so definitely should be somewhere in the Rockies here, where he's got the where he's got his pointer makes sense, and that's a really super region guess. Not much to say there though. Pretty straightforward round. Next one here, going to be somewhere in Lesotho. Going in for the center of the country here, 41 kilometers away, very nice. Next one here should be South African, and yeah, just near Eswatini makes a lot of sense to me here. I like this guess, and it is indeed nearby there, very good. Next one here. So he's seeing like a Portuguese number plate here, but apart from that, really nothing to go off of here, just buildings. So he's gonna have to make a plonk here. Will it be in Porto or Lisbon, or will he pick something else? Goes in this city here. Will he get the right city here? That'll be super impressive. Okay, 9.5 kilometers away, super stuff. And the last one here should be just the UAE. So he's gonna finish off with a super score here, and it was 90 kilometers away, meaning he got a 24,441. I think the really impressive guesses there were the Portugal and the Canada. The other ones were definitely more straightforward rounds, but a 24,410 seconds no moving, panning, or zooming that long ago is super impressive, and it's just one of Kurt's many impressive clips. So I'd have to recommend going to his channel and checking out some of those 2020, 2021 clips, because they really are impressive even to this day, in my opinion. Okay, next up we're sticking with the same format, and we have our good friend Rainbolt here. I recall from our conversations almost a year ago that this was his first ever 24,000 game, and I think we have some microphones here, so let's see what his reaction was. Haven't watched this one in a while, so let's see.
Right, so this would be Netherlands or like Poland. I lean more towards Netherlands here.
Poland wouldn't have been a really good guess with these bike lanes, but Netherlands obviously does seem a lot better.
I can't see any plates, but...
Amsterdam, good plonk.
Nice.
Next one here. Not actually obvious off the bat. I think it is another Netherlands, though.
This will also be Netherlands. Or like Denmark. I think it should be Netherlands again, though. Back-to-back Netherlands would be really nice. Wow.
Again, he actually has like a pretty decent region guess there. Like if he clicked where he clicked last time, he wouldn't have had so many points. So that's a good one.
I think these are Cambodian bollards driving right. Got a good round going here.
Yep, that's indeed true. Now it's kind of funny, to this day, Cambodia is one of Rainbolt's favorite countries to guess, so I wonder if this round instilled some love of it for him.
You get this right.
He's clicking middle. Good guess.
Okay.
Just on the side of Phnom Penh.
Nice.
Next one. Ooh, just gonna be somewhere in the UAE here, so this should be a nice round to get some points
UAE
on.
here. It's Dubai, yeah. I didn't even read that sign.
Okay,
Oh my God.
nice. Makes a good switch up. Where I clicked initially down near Abu Dhabi actually has no coverage, so it's fortunate that he had that sign there to help him out. Now, obviously, these days Rainbolt would nail that round much more easily. But this actually wasn't too long after Rainbolt started playing, as far as I know, so definitely impressive for that
This could
reason.
be a PB. Come on, please, please, please. Give me, like, not Russia or Canada.
Let's see how he goes.
Somewhere Eastern Europe.
Bit of Serbia action, I think, maybe.
We'll go like Serbia, Hungary, Romania hedge.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I love this reaction.
Oh. Was I recording that? Oh my god. Oh my god.
So 24.2 is definitely a great score. And you have to remember, guys, this is, I think, before I got any 24K on the same format myself. So this is back when so many community members were much less experienced than they are now. This is a great game.
Oh, I just got 24-2. I just got 24-2. I just got 24-2. Oh my god.
This face, bro. I love it. I love it. It's like an emoji on Trevor's server now. That's actually so funny. But if you look at the game, definitely an easy seed, it must be said. But you can't choke it, and he didn't choke it. You know, 10 seconds is not a lot of time, and this is certainly a legendary one. I'm pretty sure Rainbolt told me that after he got this clip, he was like riding on a high the whole week. So surely this clip contributed to Trevor's eventual legacy, but definitely a great one. Okay, next one, we're kind of exiting my realm of expertise. We're going to watch Blinky's 2-minute and 22-second perfect score on Community World. Let's see how it happened. I think this is the second best score of all time. Immediately loads in here, and he is a fast moving with the mouse, you can see. So it should be somewhere in Brazil, and yeah, this is crazy. I have seen this clip before. He's already going in for the 5K. Like, there must have been some decent information there, but that's still crazy to me. Wait, he must have recognized a place name on that sign that I didn't. But the fact that he's already going in like this, and what? This is just ridiculous. I mean, there must have been something on that sign, but he read it that quickly. And yeah, I mean, I think Blinky has an incredible place name knowledge. Next one here brings us to Réunion. Also, as a Frenchman, definitely Blinky should be in an advantage here. And yeah, no doubt he knows like most of these place names. I mean, Saint-Pierre and Saint-Bernard, or however you pronounce that, is definitely recognizable places. And yeah, he gets it there. Next one here immediately says Kampala, so that's great. He will actually have to move for the first time here and go for some extra info. We gonna click here. Yeah, that's pretty good. It actually is like Kafu Road, so that's definitely helpful. I think Blinky's got to be like remembering all this stuff in his head. And goes in here. Kampala, obviously. Now, can he find the road? How quickly can he? Ooh. Lines up. I guess he's actually lining up the angle of the yellow road here because he figures he was on there. And then I don't know how he got that so quickly, but that's pretty nuts. I mean, these were not necessarily easy rounds either. Obviously, when you're playing moving, you need some luck, but like ordinary players would not have been able to 5K those anywhere nearly as quickly. So finally, he has to move a bit here. He was on a stonking pace. And unfortunate for the blurs here, they could have shaved off a few seconds. Obviously, he has these Swiss place names somewhere near Lausanne here. Wait, how's he getting there so quickly? I mean, there must have been a small place name, but again, I just don't know. And he's tracing the angle of the road here, sees the bend, and that's absolutely correct. Okay, so obviously 137 at this point. This is nuts. This is a nuts run. And let's just see how it ends out here. Going for some extra info. Finds like some bus stuff here. I don't really know what he can see there. I guess he didn't really see too much useful, so unfortunately having to go for a bit more info here. What about the lights here? Also, he has like kind of the movement glitch, so it should really be hampering his speed, because like when you click down the road, there's this recurring glitch for the last like year and a bit where you can't move as quickly as you otherwise would have been able to. But very quickly recognizing the city here. Also, it does say Italia, so that in Slovenian there, so it definitely makes sense that we're somewhere around here. And then he's using his godly pinpointing skills to recognize which road he's on. And yeah, that makes sense on that kind of round road there. Wants to confirm and goes for it here, I assume. Has to be correct, right? Looks good to me. Oh man, ooh. Yeah, he really actually spent quite a few seconds there, considering. Didn't actually have the exact spot though, even though it looked really good. And of course, that's 25,000 in 2 minutes and 22 seconds. I mean, I think without the movement glitch, and if he just sent round 5 like he could have, then it could have been sub 2 minutes, I think. But regardless, just insane. Okay, finally here we have the best GeoGuessr game of all time. 10 seconds, no moving, panning, or zooming by Steek, who is widely considered to be the best player in the world. If you ask me, I would say that Steek is the best player in the world, even to this day. So let's see what the best player in the world was capable of. This is a few months old, I think, or I think it was 9 months old. Okay, first one here. I have seen this clip before. I think this was Ukra, right? That's actually Rhymer, yeah. Okay, so going near Boa Vista there, happens to click near the road. You probably could have clicked the road there, to be honest, but to be fair, it was a dirt road, which you don't expect to be a yellow road, but in Brazil, that's often the case. So definitely first one here, a very impressive guess. Let's see what he can get on the next one. So do we have Brazilian poles? No, it's actually Senegalese poles here. And we've got this kind of very like shoddy road with all the holes in it, which is like kind of this eastern road, or at least it used to be like that. And he's going somewhere around here. Almost 5Ks there. Definitely road angle helped out there, but that's still a crazy guess. Next one here is also a similar one where road angle's really going to help because we're in southern Russia, and southern Russia doesn't have too many roads covered. And then also we're going like directly east to west here. So we should be able to get a good score based on that, especially because Steek is the best Russia player in the world or thereabouts, especially in Generation 3 coverage Russia, which of course is what we're looking at right now. So let's see how Steek can go. And yeah, basically, oh, he picks the 5K. It's a 4999. That is one of the most impressive guesses you'll see. Definitely super crazy. Okay, and on to the fourth round here. Double white lines in the center. We had Peruvian poles in the background there. And these actual white lines, I think they're actually yellow, but yeah, in the corner of the screen here, we see this Peruvian pole with the 3 things on top. That is going to give him the place. Now, Iquitos, I guess because it's next to the Amazon River or next to a river, is very like sandy, so that makes sense that he's able to get it there. A bit further out of the city. Could have picked up a few more points there, but look at this. He's on 10-second NMPZ, and he's on 19,855. What can he do here? This should be, I guess, Montenegro, I think. So let's see what ends up happening here. Is it Serbia, actually? Okay, it's actually going to be Serbia. I trust Steek. And we're going to go in the mountains here, checking out, getting the right road. Pretty nuts stuff there. 24,822 at the time, beating my world record with this one, or I'm actually not sure if that was the case, but definitely a cracked game, and yeah, has to be one of the greatest GeoGuessr games ever played. So if I was to rate the difficulty of that seed, it's a type of seed where an inexperienced player or a moderately experienced player never could have gotten 24,000 really, but a highly experienced player who has seen these places before is going to be capable of getting a good score there, especially because all 5 of the countries were in regions where it wasn't as much coverage as you would have in a country like France or United States or UK, for example. But guys, that is about it for the reaction today. Let me know if there's any particular clips you'd like me to react to, especially if they're a bit shorter. And yeah, guys, this has been a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching to the end, and I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, and goodbye.